Okay. Are we going to fight these guys during the day? Yeah, it's less than half a dozen marksmen. We'll be fine. That 42 hit points, though, is a concern. But just for this fight, let's swap these armors and give Levitsmere the armor that gives him the reduced damage going through armor. Oh, running away, eh? Get back here, you yellow bastards. Ow. Well. Claim the high ground. I think it's more important that we maintain Dom on the front line. Does mean I'm gonna sacrifice high ground. Pumulus, I think, with his heavy armor, can get away with not having activate Indom this round. Oh, look at that armor. That's beautiful. I'll have that. Look, I am 100% convinced that Mordheim's number generation system is busted. It is unbelievable, statistically improbable, unlikely that the amount of times you roll between 95 and 100 in Mordheim. Unbelievable. And yes, I know that selection bias is a thing. Even taking that into account, I'm pretty sure that, like, it has... I imagine that Mordheim has a quote-unquote normal number generator, but then it just has like a tweak. It's like roll a number, but then it's add plus to the number, or, you know, on the first turn, or on the enemy's first swing, or under first circumstances. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Got a noble sword. We can disarm him the following turns. Let's clean up the rest of these nerds. Damn it. Get wrecked, nerd. I hate having to do that, but felt like I needed to. I think so, yeah. I agree with you about the spellcasters blowing themselves up. I had my Eshin Sorcerer try to cast that AoE stink bomb thing, and then he did like, you know, 999,000 damage to himself and to two rats around him. I must have rolled Snake Eyes twice or something. Ow! Crossbows. But the thing is, like, if the devs came out straight up and just said, look, the AI in Mordheim is not smart enough to handle a skilled player, so we have to hobble you. Like, I wouldn't like it, but I'd be like, fair enough if they admit that. Yeah. Jazzy Long, thank you, my man. Much appreciated. I feel bad for not having been as prolific with releasing content on YouTube over the last couple of weeks, but I felt like I've needed a break. My tennis elbow is acting up. My elbow hurts like hell. It's the most wonderful first world problem to have. Oh, I have so much time to play video games, my elbow hurts. Hedge Knight, we just wait him out. Wait him out. Asla, Goliath. I think for Goliath, I might end up making him a great mace user, because he's a 6-star brother. He's got 2 stars in melee skill, 2 stars in melee defense, and he's got 2 stars in hit points, unfortunately. If those stars in hit points were in fatigue, he would have been excellent. Almost exactly what I wanted. But the point is, he's not going to have great fatigue in his heavy armor, so if I give him a great mace, though, it'll be a bit more forgiving. And a great mace is still a wonderful weapon. I hope you guys are ready to watch me play Dota, because I am desperate to get back into Dota. I'm coming up on 3,000 hours, so I've played a lot of Dota. I want to rediscover my love of Dota. It's a special game. I've had the most incredible games of Dota. But the problem with Dota is you have those incredible games, but for every one incredible game, it feels like you have 20 absolute shit stomps that are just a nightmare. Yeah, tomorrow we'll stop playing Dota. I'm going to calibrate. And then I've got a couple of friends who are way better than I am, who are going to help me. It's basically going to be like a Stobbie learns Dota situation. Get stabbed! Indeed, Mizuma. I want the men in my group to have huge lungs. What do we say? Huge stamina. Ow. Oh God, don't remind me sitting too long in bad posture. I'm supposed to be alternating between sitting on this chair and my exercise ball. Engage the core. Well, since I've been better about going to the gym, my back pain is reduced immeasurably. I would also highly recommend getting yourself a therapy roller, a foam roller. It's just, I think managing back pain is mostly about managing your habits. Huge tracts of land, indeed. Yeah. Someday, son, all of this will be yours. What are the curtains? I don't make movies like that anymore. Oh, look at that. We are just about to pick up. Like, so average cost of a full helm is 5,000. Average cost of the full coat of scales is 8,000. We're just about to pick up 13,000 gold worth of gear. Like, I can't believe it when I have viewers telling me it's never in capital writing. It's never worth it to try to dagger someone down. It's always too risky. And I'm like, I respect your opinion, but just know that you're wrong. It's an equation between the amount of gold that you suffered in damage in trying to get the armor and the value of the armor. The joyous occasion. This is no time to be arguing and bickering over who killed who. It's over. Oh, baby, where's my full helm, you bastard game? Well, if you want to see my opinion on daggering, see the second half of my comprehensive guide. I talk about daggering. Daggering down guys is so important. Daggering down guys is so important, and it's a lot of fun too. You can quote me on that. What the fuck? You take your sticker and you just stab a guy from behind. It's super valuable. That's something you need to be doing. And have the SS. What are you talking about? How long do you want to try to randomly find it at a merchant? And have the SS. Indeed. You want to penetrate nice and deep too. Make sure you penetrate deep. Straight through his armor. Very important. How many battle whips do I want to stack? Probably 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Never mind. No, we've got enough. Now I'm just starting to waste inventory space. This whole stream has gone off the rails in a big way. Nope. Nope. I think I need to bite the bullet and just start hiring high-class brothers. What's this? An apprentice. We'll take him. Let's see what his stars are like. No good. Hit the road, Otwin. Any level ups? 1. His fatigue and his hit points are a big issue. These guys who don't have stars in fatigue, if I'm going to put them in heavy armor, I'm going to have to make them great mace users. They're just not going to have the fatigue to be able to swing a great hammer or a great sword in an AoE. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm kind of just hanging on to this fencing sword because I don't want to sell it, but I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. I'll tell you what, I'll hang on to it because I'm going to start hiring hedge knights and sword masters. But the thing is, I would only build a guy around this weapon if I got a guy who's perfect for a dodgy duelist. And I don't really want a dodgy duelist. That's not what... You know what? Fuck it. Southern Grace, you've been sold. It's not what Damage Inc. is all about. Damage Inc. is about lads in heavy armor, two-handed weapons, swinging their weapons at other boys. That's what it's all about. Dog doesn't even though that might be a thing. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3. I've got too many shields here. 5, 6, 7. Where are my legendary shields? I thought I had like 3 legendary. Oh, there they are. Someone here is carrying that 3rd shield. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can sell 2 of these heaters. Or just keep them as... I've already got 2 in reserve. To answer that question, you would have to know what is in the actual game files, because I don't know how you would answer that. Okay, right, we've trained up the boys. Let's just keep on hitting the tavern, see if we can't get... Yep. What are the tracks? Return the idol. That's not worth it. 1 star, not worth it. David is trying. Good evening, my friend. Good. Goblins. Not worth it. Ooh. Thing is, 242 is not great. 240 for 28. Actually, what kind of attachment would I add to that? I think if I chuck a Lindwurm attachment onto that, I then have a heavy armor that's going to be 279, which is still a bit low. But it's the kind of heavy armor that I could give to one of these lads who doesn't have stars in fatigue. See, I don't want to make a decision yet on what weapon specialization I'm gonna give Criddle Fritz. I have him pegged as rations replacement. No stars in fatigue, so that's 2 on average every level. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's another 10. 63. It's no good. You know, just fucking go ahead and repair this for us, Mr. Armorer. I think we should buy this. Well-crafted honor. Truly fit for a knight, this male hauberk is made from the highest quality materials and boasts precious decorations and ornaments. With the right attachment, that's really good. The Lindwurm attachment is what, plus 30? And it doesn't add to fatigue. 279. 22 fatigue. I'll take it. Wait, I don't need the blue helmet shit. 1-4. Plus 14 minus 2. So for this fancy armor I've just bought, 289 for 24. That's really good. And I would probably give it to Pomulus Fiddlefits. Someone... God, can you imagine? If only these 3 stars were sitting in fatigue, that would have been... First of all, typical because it's a friggin' hunter, but that would have been just amazing. Uh, 300 for 38, 225. That's very pretty armor though. Glad we got it. Okay, you are rations replacement, so... Well, I've already taken quick hands, so that kind of locks me into making him a cleaver master. Connie, this armor I think is 22 fatigue. It's just too high for a nimble brother. Let's see what it does though to Nixus, for example. 284, 327. So it's up to his EHP remarkably. Hell, maybe you're onto something. You could take 4 fatigue off of that and make it 18 fatigue if you give it the fatigue reduction attachment. Yeah, give it light padding. 249 for 18. Interesting. Have we found an armor that we're going to give to our Bannerman? But then again, my Bannerman, I haven't thrown any points into melee defense. He's just going to fancy feet away whenever he gets caught in melee range. I think we're better off giving it a Lindwurm feather. Then 289. Like 289 body armor is too little for someone who's going to be on an inside or outside flank, but for one of the cleaver guys who's in the center of the vanguard, I think you can survive with 289. Honestly, I don't know where. I assume it's Nexus mods, but I don't know where Filthy is pulling his mods from. I'd assume it's Nexus mods. Well, Zhao, you're lucky you're even finding hunters in this particular campaign here. I've just found so few hunters, and I've got 2 cities where I can actually get hunters. Should we chuck a mail patch onto that armor in the meantime? Because you can always replace it. Okay. Nope. 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 Almost. Only 1 star in melee. A bright sellsword. So the thing is, if I'm going to hire one of the quote-unquote top-tier lads, top-tier, then I want to see at least 2 stars in melee skill. But then again, look at this, 3 stars in melee defense. If only that resolve was fatigue. No, I am not going to compromise. I'm only going to take lads who have perfect star distributions, like here, close as well. If I get someone who's got fatigue, melee skill, melee defense, and it's only 1 star in melee skill, then I'll take him. Like generally, I want to see 2 or 3 stars in melee skill, but like with resolve here, it's not good enough. $1,500 is nice, but I want to keep taking fights that are connected to the war effort. Attachment. Just save all of this stuff. You have your farmer. Yep. And what you guys are talking there about Goblin City, that is entirely my tactic as well that I'm going to go for. Nice. I need to get 2 more of these Night Owl elixirs, and I've got the Fangshire. Plus, once these guys are fully leveled up, just hopefully outshoot them. I know it's possible, and arguably even the better thing to do, to move forward and close in with the goblins, but especially in numbers when you are... Hello, Sir Albric's Scruncher. A noble 2-handed hammer, finally. Yes! So 60 to 90, unfortunately it's base damage numbers. 58 to 200. Oh. Wow, the shield damage here is the amazing thing. A massive hammer that is surprisingly well balanced, despite its huge weight. What it lacks in grace, it makes up for in raw. Okay, fine. It's as far as 2-handed warhammers goes, it's not that great. It's just great at destroying shields, but we'll have it. I'm feeling saucy today. We'll take it. And who's got the highest skill of my hammer guys? Aegis or Emmanuel? It's Aegis. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Look at it. It's beautiful. In it. It's very disappointing stats though, isn't it? This reminds me, I need to start replacing all these daggers with rondels for the front line. I need 2 more rondels. 1 more rondel. It is, but the thing is, whenever I find a legendary weapon type of the weapons that I use, I'm just going to go ahead and splash and take it. Assuming I can afford it, of course. Right, armor. This is a Lindwurm fight. Should we take it? I think we should. We'll go with the best of the best, and I've already got 2 pieces of armor that can resist the poison. Let's do it. Give me more Lindwurm. We do need to switch around some of the setups though. Actually, you know, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go like this. The frontline lads need to do their damage with their weapon, but then once they're too messed up to be able to fight, they need to then back off and use the battle whip. But we'll still have shields just in case we can't get away from the front line. I love champion encounters. They are just quite rare though, which is unfortunate. 4, 5, 6. Let's see here. Paragon, I definitely want you in this fight. Warhammer, Warhammer. Warhammer, axe. Cleaver. And then we'll go bad archer, good archer, good archer. Or should I pull in my polearm boys instead of the light archers? Let's do that instead. Right, this is always scary. Fighting Lindwurms is always quite scary. Just for the record, I do know that the best way to fight them is to have a shield tank up front, and then fight them from range. But again, that's not what Damage Inc. does. We go toe to toe, give no fucks. Where are these Lindwurms? Don't make me fight them in the fucking swamp. 4 of them. That is eminently doable. Right, good luck, men. Let's take one quick check of weapons and some such. Poisoned oil I don't think is going to make too much of a difference. We're only going in with one set of bandages, which is a touch scary. Oh, hang on. You actually can't net these buggers, can you? The goblin famed weapons are just, yeah, they're total garbage. The only famed goblin weapon I've ever thought of using even has been the little legendary bow. And I give it to like someone who's on the back line who's just learning and leveling up. The best goblin bow that I've found had an additional plus 18 chance to hit. It was so good. Okay. We just hold our position. No, we move forward. We indom. I've never seen the Lindwurm take high ground and actually attack from it. I hope they're not going to do it here. Now, this does put Varwolf in biting range of that Lindwurm, but I wouldn't mind too much because he can survive one hit and then he can fancy feet away. Oh, and he's got the weakened heart. Maybe he can't take one hit. Well, let's hope he survives. Ah! Oh, get that one down. Quick can, boys. Ah! These misses, lads. Like in this fight now, I wish all my frontline guys actually had two-handed great maces. Being able to daze the Lindwurm is really good. Nice dodge. Ooh. Russian! Get out of there. I don't think I ever fought Lindwurm with a Faith Militant, no. See how little damage that did? That's fucking bonkers how little that did. Russian, he's dead. I'm gonna have to rotate him out here. Fucking die! Oh, he's gonna bite here. Ooh! Ow! My light armor lads just aren't doing enough damage. Hey! One down, 3 to go. Raid boss down, boys. Attack one. Attack one. Oh, dodging. Fucking hit points on these things. Focus that one next. Going there is I need Gunneer to get away. Yeah, fighting Shret is so nasty. 2 down, boys. 2 to go. We got precious Lindwurm scales. I think it's time for the front line to just get their shields out and try to survive. Emmanuel will rotate him out, but he needs to survive this one attack. Woo. That complicates things now. That's so scary. Oh, so close. Fucking die! Oh, that's right. We actually covered that, didn't we, previously? That you can move away from the tail without getting an AoE attack. Done, you were correct. Okay, who's gonna go toe to toe with this thing? Pomulus, shields out. So those of you who don't have whips, get your shields out. Oh, Struth! You're not going anywhere, big boy. Kill him, boys. It's still scary though, moving out of that thing's zone, because I'm just out of habit. I'm like, I think it must have an AoE zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stacks of bleeding. If that ticks even once, could be in business. Ooh, that was fucking scary. Lindwurms. Oh. 4 Lindwurm horde, which is great for money, but what I really wanted more of is the scales, because I want to make Lindwurm attachments. We did it. So eventually, once we get to a point where I have sets of heavy armor with these Lindwurm scales, with this attachment, it gets a lot easier. Sadly, I've wasted both of my Lindwurm attachments on light armor. But I do still reckon 200 body armor for 17 fatigue is pretty damn good. Now, boys, you've earned a bit of time off. If this is a patrol, I'll take it. What is this? Patrol. Oh, perfect. Perfect. God, that was scary. That's why I love the Caravan background. Those tools are so cheap. Piss off, brigands. $72 tools. Oof. Right, let's sell these Lindwurm hordes and make a friggin' fortune. 1800 per Lindwurm horde. Oh, baby. I really need to fight some Shrat now. If I can fight the Shrat and get the minus fatigue attachment, I'll be quite pleased. Oh, Falcon. We actually don't have a Falcon. Oh, I do. Okay, we've got a backup Falcon. Where are we going to go fight here? Now's not the time to dig for lads. I want to clear out some undead. Hopefully by the time we find a nice ruin, we've healed up. Ooh, Alp. Yes, give me that crafting material. I've got more whips, don't I? Get in there. Does everybody have a two tile weapon? Actually, hang on. So Onimaru, you can sit out again. You shouldn't be necessary for fighting Alps, I don't think. My 2 polearm boys need to be on the end there. Bannerman, Archer, Warhammer. Where's the other polearm lad? Oh, there he is. Anyone else here need leveling? Not particularly. Indeed, I do like the little goblin pikes, but I feel like whips are even better. Oh, come back here, you... Oh, fuck, that's annoying. I want that Alp skin. How are we for dogs, by the way? We've got enough dogs. We also need to make sure we fight some unhold soon. Wasn't that brigands? Undead, there we go. Hopefully that'll be a nice big horde. Oh, you bastards killed my Alps. I want them. Damn golden order. These are the same brigands that will be pissing us off. Leave me alone. I don't want to bother fighting you. Brigands are just irritating at this point. And unless there's a hedge knight there, I don't want to bother. Okay, undead, so we need the whips actually. Guess there's ghosts there. Torturer, that's fine. Torturer, that's fine. Let's split the torturers up. Little Fritz. This should do. Do we not have bravery potion? Don't. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break here. When we come back, we will be actually this won't be done on stream because as I've discussed in the previous episode, I'm gonna do at least 2 hours of Battle Brothers once a week, and then in the time between that I'm gonna grind offline because there's so much I have to do for Damage Inc. And then basically once a week we'll do like a 2-hour catch-up stream.